Hey guys, I hope you're having a great day. This is my project life for week 13, and I mostly use the Bluegrass Farms kit from Studio Calico on it, and as always, I use a little bit of mishmash of other things. Um, so the first thing that I tucked in there was some journaling that I had done, and it was on a bifold journaling card. So I didn't dress it up or anything. I just put the date on it whenever I did it, and I put it in a little envelope that said week 13, and it was just ready to go whenever I got to this stage. So it was really easy to just slip that in there. So the other thing that I wanted to do was play with these triangle stamps this week, and I'm still a little um, just not used to the stamps yet at this point, but I looked online and I found some good advice. Somebody recommended a Studio Calico thread, and then Studio Calico did a whole blog post about the triangle stamp. So I made a lot of fun cards, and I can't wait to share those with you guys. But this was filmed before that I made all those triangle cards that I wanted to. So this is from the Amy Tan stamp, and it's I found out that my Stays on ink doesn't really work on photos. I don't know why I thought it did, but I just used the Memento and that seemed to work fine. So I purposely stamped that off the edge because I kind of like the way that cutoff looks. And these are printables from the mixed media class that I was part of, or that I am part of at Studio Calico. And I just printed those off, and I just really wanted to use those this week in some way. So they've been sitting on my desk for a couple of weeks now, just ready to get used. So on that one, I pretty much just glued the photo on there. It was a 3x3 photo, or maybe a 2.5x2.5 photo, and it was just ready to go really quick. I've been trying to use more of those Instagram photos. I've been trying to use Instagram more in general, and I think I've pretty well succeeded. I'm still trying to remember to use it more, but if you guys want to follow me over on Instagram, I'm at Kelsey D Noble. So you can find me over there. So this is another Amy Tan stamp, and it's just that little arrow with the hearts on it, and I just thought that would be a cute little kind of frame for that card. And then I'm just going to do some quick journaling here about my parents' dog and how they've trained him to go get the newspaper. And I happened to catch some photos of it one day, because normally he does it really early in the morning and I'm not quite up yet. And then I really like these star sequins from the Studio Calico kit, but they just weren't really working on that layout, so I'm going to have to figure out something to do with those, because they're really cute sequins, and they're flat, and they're star-shaped, so I just want to figure out how to use those. So here's those stickers, and those came in the kit, and I'm just looking those over. I really like those label stickers, and I've used like 3 or 4 of them on different layouts and things, so I think I'll be able to use those stickers up no problem. So I went into my Iris case and pulled out some of these because I really needed more 4x6 cards this week. So I'm just shuffling through. These are from cut apart sheets, printables, past kits, just all sorts of just random things in my stash. I'm sure you guys have similar piles. And I'm just pulling out like anything that might work. And it surprises me how many that I have, and some I remember and some I don't. I know a lot of the ones that are from kits, it's really easy to just put those away and forget about them. But the printable ones I seem to remember a little bit more. So anyway, I love that heart card, but I've just never found a reason to use it. I feel like it's too special to just use on a regular layout, but I've got to use it at some point because I think it's really adorable. So like I said, I just pulled out a ton of stuff in different colors because I'm not quite sure what my color scheme is for this week yet. In fact, I don't even think this week had much of a color theme. I don't always do color themes or anything. I just kind of play around and see what works. So this was a cutout that I had from a cut file, and I just had it in my stash, and I really liked it. It said Life, and I figured, oh, that's perfect for Project Life. And the little airplane says hello, so I figured that works. It says Hello Life. And I just use a Copic marker, and I'm going to color. I've pretty much, I haven't had my cameo for very long, or my portrait for very long, but I definitely have always heard a lot of people talk about just printing things out in white and then they're ready to go. And then you can watercolor them or color them with a Copic or anything that you want, and they're just ready to go. So I'm actually really glad that I cut this out in white, because it's just something I wouldn't have gone over to the portrait and used, but since it was already cut out, it was perfect. And I think there are some instances where you have an idea and you go over and you play with it and you figure it out, and that definitely works, and you can get the size that you want. But I think for the most part, if you just cut things out, it works a lot better, because you can just kind of go with the flow. So I'm working on the title here, and I'm off to the side looking through my alphabet stickers, and I chose these gray ones, and then I realized after I filmed this video that I actually put week 12 instead of week 13, so I need to go back and fix that. I still haven't fixed that, but I really like those gray little stickers, and those were from a past kit, and it just it all came together pretty easily on the title card. Some weeks I struggle, but this week I really like the title card. So I'm just putting the dates on here so that I know. And for me, the title card, like, I always like to have a title card and say what week it is, but I don't always have the dates on there, because I figure if you put it on most of the pages and it's in chronological order, people can figure it out, or you can tell even by the photos sometimes, like, what season it is. So, and there, I'm just playing around trying to figure out, what needs to go where, and I felt like I didn't have any 4x6 cards this week, so I really needed to play around with the 4x6 cards. So here I took that stamp from the Amy Tangerine collection and just that Sunny Day Studio Calico ink and put it right there. And it's really funny, I've been using that Studio Calico ink a lot lately, and I think it's just because it's out on my desk, and also probably because it's spring and it's yellow, so it's just like the perfect color for so many layouts right now, and it's such a bright, happy yellow. But honestly, I'm not a huge yellow person. I just think it's worked out so well that it's just been out on my desk. So I'm thinking maybe I need to devise some sort of ink storage for my desk, so that way all my ink pads are out, and that way I'm not always stamping in black, because I definitely need to shake things up a little bit. So I didn't embellish a lot of the photos this week. I felt kind of lazy about it, and I also felt like there wasn't a ton of embellishments in this kit. So, I mean, it's hard to say. Some months I just wish there was more embellishments. I feel like I have too many cards all the time, so I wish the cards fit my style more, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I wish they always fit the style, but then they have more embellishments. But obviously they're trying to put a lot of stuff on there to satisfy everyone. So here I'm using that little hashtag stamp, and I'm going to write something on there and then put that like 2.5 by 2.5 photo on there. And that way it's just really simple and quick. So here I am shuffling through those 4x6 cards again. I tell you, I had so many 4x6 spots that week, it's not even funny. And I try, like, every week, I tell myself, take more 4x6 photos, but it just never ends up happening. So there I just felt like I desperately needed to embellish some of the photos, because I just felt like it was coming out really plain. But I just love cutting those tags in half. I feel like it makes me get more use out of them. So, and I am trying to do, like I've said before, I'm trying to do more Instagram photos, because I feel like you can do an Instagram size on a 3x4 card, and then kind of write some journaling on that card, or like that little hashtag. It doesn't have to be a lot, but just being able to write a little caption on a photo or next to a photo is, really, really helpful, and I would like to see more of that on my 3x4 cards. So on the orange card, it was perfect because it has some journaling lines, and I just covered part of those up with that picture, because I didn't have a lot to say. I was just saying that there was hail while my husband was out, and luckily he was out with the car, so it didn't even hail on his side of town. So I thought that was kind of funny. So I also love these cork thickers, or cork letter stickers, whatever you want to call them. But I love those cork pieces. They're the perfect size. They're small. They had a bunch of numbers. I wish there was more of the stickers because I just love them that much. And I love pretty much every cork alphabet that I've seen out there. But these, especially since they were so little and cute, I've used them a ton. And I'm going to have to figure out a use for all those numbers. Because now that I look at it, it's like half numbers on there. So maybe I'll just put some of the weeks on the pages or something instead of doing the week or spelling things out. So, anyway, I tell you, those 4x6 cards. So I pulled out that thin washi tape. I love that thin washi tape. That's something that was definitely a good value in this kit, and I guess I kind of forget about that. You get 2 rolls of washi tape, and even though they're thin, and I think that's super cute, I mean, that's a lot of washi. And those rolls are fairly thick for being, an embellishment in a kit. But it's like I don't want to use it on everything. It doesn't work on everything, and then I don't want to have the same piece over and over again. So I wish we got like 10 separate embellishments instead of like washi tape and sticker tags. Does that make sense? I don't know. Like I said, I'm just so rambly and babbly in these videos. But I hope you guys appreciate that, I'm trying. So anyway, this is going to about wrap it up for this week. It was a pretty simple week, but I'll be back next week to share week 14 with you. And thanks so much for watching, guys. I really, really appreciate it. Thanks and have a great weekend.